less than a second, or two or
Hi,
three.
hi.
Gali, Gali, we are on Instagram. Join me. Here we
Yes,
go.
I've joined now. I just joined. Hi, everyone that's on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn,
Okay.
all platforms.
Yes, we are here. Excellent. And let me
Fantastic.
just switch.
If you're here,
Okay.
please say
How is
hello.
the
Your
sound?
questions throughout, please say the questions. And here we go. Looks like we're all good to go and connected.
Yeah, we're all good to go and we are connected and we are
Yeah,
ready. Let me just organize that. Here we go. That's better on Instagram.
excellent. Hi,
Okay.
Jason. Hello, hello.
Hi. Okay. What are we
Awesome.
talking about today?
So
I
today
have
we're
no idea.
talking. Yeah. Well, we are doing a webinar tomorrow that's free, and it's
Mhm,
called Are You the One?
mhm,
And you can go to gprosperity.com/one and register free, right?
mhm,
Are
mhm,
you the one? That's obviously a reference to the Matrix.
mhm.
And so today we're talking about, is the Matrix fairy tale that just is a movie fairy tale, or is it the real tale? Is there something there that's true? Is there something that we can learn from the Matrix? And of course, how that's going to connect to tomorrow's free webinar as well.
Okay. So everything in life, you find only what you are looking for.
Mhm.
This is a really important basic truth. You find only what you are looking for. So you can look at a movie, and based on what you are looking for, this is what you will find.
Yes.
You can look at your wife, and based on what you are looking for, this is what you will find. That's why you meet a lady, and at the beginning she looks amazing, and then you get married.
Right, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you meet a guy, and he is like unbelievable, and then you find out he's a guy, nothing in the head.
Mhm. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So you really, the problem is not the guy, the problem is not your wife. The problem is what you are looking for.
Mhm. Yeah,
You find
I can see.
only what you're looking for, and the physical universe adhere to you. You are so powerful that whatever you say, it will be. But you need to be in a spiritual condition, or more easily described in an emotional condition. And when I'm talking about emotional condition, it means that you should be able to handle enough motion in the universe that what you will be looking for will be closer to the truth. And
I
so
see.
things will fly. You're powerful, and you are all knowing, but because you are all knowing, it is extremely boring.
Yeah.
If I know everything, it's extremely boring. There's nothing, there's no mystery, there's no interest. It is you get with this lady, and she's really, really, really like you want to see her, and then you get married, she get naked, and you don't want to. It's not that you don't want, but there's no interest. Okay, you know everything. It's not
Mhm.
so interesting anymore. Yes, the
Yeah,
interest is the glue between you and an idea, and
right.
without an interest, without this barrier, who will win? There's no game, and when there's no game, life is boring.
Yeah, 100%. It's like if you're watching a sports game, if you know the score at the end, there's almost no point in watching the game.
Exactly. So you take a all powerful being that knows everything, super powerful, and he on purpose reduce the level of knowingness. He say, I don't know, 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 I don't know. All the while he knows that he knows. But at one point, the I don't know becomes so great that he convinced himself that he actually don't know.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
And at that moment, from having life as a game, life become a torture. You don't
right.
know that it's just a game, and things become serious and heavy, and it's a torture. And what we learn, what we can see in the matrix, that whoever created it had some idea that there is the matrix, and which is people that basically don't know that they are just in a game. They call this game a computer program, blah blah. It's not important how you present it, but it's a game, and
Mhm.
that you agree that you don't know, but you can be extracted out of the game, which means you never lose your ability. You
Mm.
only your
Mhm.
willingness to demonstrate it.
Yeah.
And there are many principles in the matrix that are correct, but they are totally, other than being interesting. And since the spirit knows, most of the people will say, wow, that's amazing. But if you don't know the actual truth behind them, it will make no sense. Like, what is an agent? Show me in real life where is an agent.
Mm.
What are those things that these things that crawls and try to destroy the Nebuchadnezzar?
The
How do you
Nebuchadnezzar, yeah, that ship that it sits on, those things that sit on
how
the
those
ship.
things that come,
Yes,
these
yes,
machines that come and try to destroy it?
I remember.
What are those in life?
Right.
Uh, how come that this traitor wanted to eat the steak, although he knew that there is no steak?
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes. Yeah, those
uh,
classic scenes. So each of those are metaphors essentially
exactly
for
to
real life.
if it's actually not, it's a metaphor to what's actually happening. But if you don't know what actually is happening, you'll have too many holes that you will look at that and you'll say it's a nice movie, it's really interesting, uh, and it will really not be as amazing for you, and second and third will be totally almost useless for you, because you
Mm,
don't really understand the principles behind it. So it's just, if I come to someone and I tell him, hey, is someone in Africa, and I tell him E equal MC, E equal MC square, whatever, or
yeah.
E
Yeah,
equal
MC
MC
squared. Yeah,
square.
you got it. You got it. Yeah.
So you come to someone and you tell him that, and he looks at that and he says, so it's nice,
Mm,
but
mm,
so sounds amazing. So what?
right.
You need to really have the basics. You need to recover your ability to know. You need to be taken out of the matrix so you actually know that there is a matrix.
Mhm. I see. Yeah, that's
You have
amazing.
to be taken out of the matrix so you actually know that there is a matrix. The only things that you are not in is what you can see. If I can see the computer, I'm not in the computer.
Right.
What you see is what you are not in.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's amazing. Yes.
Yes. So you need to
Yeah.
be taken out of the matrix. And only once you've been taken out of the matrix will you be able to actually use the data in the matrix. And otherwise, it's just a nice movie. And if you check the condition of mankind before and after the matrix, after the movie, there's no change. There's actually deterioration, which
Yeah.
means that despite the fact that many people explain a lot of things about the matrix, they are just guessing because they don't actually have the basic principle of life. What is a spirit? What is the one? Who is the one?
Hmm.
What
Hmm.
is who is Trinity in this whole thing? Who is what are the agents, etc., etc.? All of those parts, if you really understand the principles of life, how this life has been created, you will see that all of a sudden the Matrix will not be just a nice movie, but it will be a movie that reminds you that you actually created this whole game. And
Mm.
if you realize that you created it, you can control it. So
Wow.
anything you don't control is you don't control because you don't know it. If you
Yeah.
know something 100%, you control it. If I know how to play guitar, I control playing the guitar. If I know exactly how the body works, I will be able to cure anything with the body. If I know how the mind works, I can fix the mind. I can do
Yeah.
anything with your mind, with my mind or your mind or anyone else's mind, if you
Right.
know. So once you learn those principles, what happens is you become, I don't want to say God because people think, oh, what do you think I'm God? But not God as God, but you become
Right.
extremely powerful,
Mm.
like a God of something, a God of your own universe, not the God. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah, and even for religious people that are very religious, it can be in the image of God or as close to that. And most people, if you look around, the average person is certainly not behaving like they are in the image of God. So that tells you something. In fact, I see that people are really, really struggling more than ever, and probably more even in the last few months, certainly the last few years, but even so in the last few months, there's just huge amounts of depression, struggling in business, heart and health and body issues, just financial issues. Just people are struggling on many, 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 many different levels. And I mean, I think that's a lot of what you'll be speaking about tomorrow. And but why is that? Why are people struggling? Why is society declining?
Because there's a lot of information in society, like you can find anything with ChatGPT or Google or whatever your current God is. Uh,
Yes. Yeah.
you can find a lot of information, but you don't understand it.
Hmm.
It is quite
Hmm.
amazing. People can find a lot of information that they can parrot exceptionally well, but they
Yeah.
don't understand. So
Yes.
when you see people struggling in any area of life, it means they don't understand life.
Hmm. True. 100%.
If you struggle in any area of life, it means you do not understand life. It cannot be that you struggle in one area and you do very well in all the other areas. If your body gets sick, your family, your business, everything gets sick. If your family is sick, you get sick and your business is not doing well, etc. If your business is not doing well, you're going bankrupt. Believe me, you're not doing well personally, your body is not doing well, your family is not doing well, your friends are not doing well. Mankind, as far as you're concerned, is not doing well, and you're definitely not spiritual at that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so they could not, the area of your life that is in the lowest condition define the condition of the rest of your life, even if you fake the other areas. You know that that the other areas are not as good as you play them to be.
Right. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. And people have a very good veneer,
Yeah.
a very good front, but
Mhm.
it's not actually what's going on. So
Yeah.
amazing. So, and I like that, that if you are struggling, there's something that you don't know there. It's amazing.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah.
what we're doing, what we're specializing, is waking up the dead. And
Hmm.
it sounds a little bit uh, like I'm feeling that I'm above other people. No, I'm not. I just can see that people are dead, and
Hmm.
any person that comes to, or 99.99999% of people that I meet are really dead. They cannot
Hmm.
get a product. They cannot get a result. They cannot, like, I mean, I gave my car to be fixed the other day. And never mind that they say it will be ready by Wednesday, and Tuesday it still was not ready. The next Tuesday, yes, a week
Oh,
later,
oh, oh, wow.
Tuesday was not ready. But when they
Oh,
brought it when they brought it, it was far from ready. Like it was broken, so they took it back. They tore it back.
and this is not like some kind of a random car. It's like a
Not
BMW, high-end BMW.
Yeah,
No,
it's it's BMW. Uh, it's
exactly. Yeah.
and look, so they come back and it looks good, but once I start to actually check, it's terrible. It's terrible. And they said, no, we'll come back to you tomorrow. They never come back to me. The disasters on everything you touch, people are really in bad condition. And it's not that they are bad people or they are bad company. No, well, they are in a bad company, yes, like because everyone is like that. but they're not bad companies specifically. They're the
Yeah,
good
yeah,
between the dead. People
right.
are dead. People
Hmm.
are really dead and they don't know it.
Yeah.
People are blind and they don't know it. People just parrot things they don't understand and they don't know it.
Hmm.
I was talking to a guy.
100%.
I was talking to a guy on Instagram, inviting him to be on one of our interviews, and he says, "Yeah, but Israel doing this and this and that." And I said, "Where is Israel? Where is it? Just on which continent?" Not complicated question. He had a lot of opinions about Israel and the Palestinians, and I just asked, "Where is Israel?"
Hmm. Hmm.
He couldn't answer.
Yeah.
I asked him, "Okay, fine, not a problem. I'll tell you where is Israel. How many countries the Jewish people have? Is it more than 10 or less than 10?" He couldn't
H-
tell
h-
me.
How many what? Sorry, how many?
Countries, like
Oh,
the Jewish.
countries. Oh, yeah, yeah. The geo. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
He says he couldn't answer. I said, "Okay, good, not a problem. How many countries the Muslims have?
Hmm.
More than one or less than one?"
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's
The
true.
simplest,
Yeah.
simplest. He says, "Well, Palestinians been here forever." I said, "Okay, not a problem. I agree with you because I'm not so good in history, so I have to accept your viewpoint." Who was the president of Palestine in 1946? He
Yeah.
says it was so long, I don't remember. It was so long ago, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm starting to forget. Yeah, no, it's amazing. People really are in a condition that they say things they don't understand. I've also found it very fascinating that people don't realize that there's bad in others. So they'll start a relationship and then they're surprised when they realize that the person that they're in a relationship with has elements that are bad. As you said at the beginning, they thought everything was good. So people are not aware of the good and the bad around them. On the flip side, you can give people amazing golden opportunities. They
And
don't see it, blind to it. So just people are operating on a sort of a blindness and a lot of automatic actions, very automatic. They do things for, just because that's what they do. Like go to the gym. Why? I don't know. Just go to the gym. There's
it's
not like a,
healthy. I don't, yeah, I ate gluten free. Okay, what does it mean, gluten?
yeah, 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 exactly.
Just define for me gluten. What does it mean? How does
Hmm.
it actually affect you badly?
Yeah,
And I'm not saying that it's bad or good. I'm just saying educate me. I'm
yeah.
not
What
giving
is
you
it?
an opinion. I just want a definition of the word gluten.
Right, right.
Please define for me what the word means. And because
Yeah,
I don't know it, because you are gluten free, you made that decision. Obviously, you know what you're talking about. So
right.
I'm asking you as the expert, please give me a definition. Nothing
Hmm.
complicated.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Now, on a different note, I have a question. So I have a friend that
I have a friend,
taking
yes.
up I have a friend, yeah. So I have a friend that is it's a my question is around coming to the seminar. You know, you're doing a very big seminar that's happening in Canada. Tomorrow we'll partially talk about that as well in the free webinar tomorrow. But my friend, and if they're listening to this, they know exactly who that I'm talking about them and they won't mind. They're saying, look, I would like to come. He's based in LA, and he's like, "Look, I'd like to come, but I have a lot of work. My business is growing. Like, I'm needing to be dedicated to my work right now. It's like to pull away right now for a week is like, or let alone to pull away for 3 hours for a webinar or tomorrow, hour and a half. Like, I don't really have time. Like, I have things going on. What would you say?
I said that a person that cannot decide, first of all, that he wants to do something and go ahead and do it, why do you live? Obviously, you already demonstrate that you are not in control. You need to learn how to control. That's number one. Number two, the only real good investment is investment in you. All other investments you can lose. All other investments are unstable. All other investments do not create other opportunities. But if you improve, the opportunities are that you open for yourself, what you would start to see is endless. And another thing that I will say, that the problem with the blind people is that they think that they see.
Hmm.
When
Yeah.
a person that blind think that he see, we have a problem. But when when a blind person knows that he doesn't see, there's no problem. He can improve. And how do you know that you have a problem? Because you don't have time, because you don't actually control your time, because there are areas in your life that don't match your potential.
Mm. Hmm.
You have a huge potential, unbelievable talent, but the results do not match the potential.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something is not right.
Hmm.
And the real sad thing is, by the time a person realizes that he needs to learn, it's usually too late. I said
Mm.
that wrong timing is when you don't want to do something that you can, and so when you can, you don't want, and when you want, you cannot.
Right.
So when you can go to the gym, you don't want to go to the gym, and when you need to go to the gym, you cannot. It's too late. And
Hmm.
when you can go and learn and improve yourself, you don't want, because you are busy or you don't have time. But when you realize that you need to learn, too late. Your life is over.
Hmm.
And your life
Hmm.
is over not by age. Your life is over in a second. Not because you die, but because you made a decision that make you not as alive, not as happy, not as powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Problem with powerful people is that they discover it way too late.
Yeah.
They
Why
are,
is that? Because
because because the
how,
beings.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, just the powerful people discover too late, yet powerful people are they are making money, business is growing. So they don't see that I don't need to yet.
Yeah, wonderful. Their business is growing, but they're not as happy. They
Mm,
are the relationship are not as good.
mm,
And mainly, they know that something is wrong.
mhm,
They know that something is wrong. And sometimes when they are really, really, really gone, they don't even know that something is wrong, even when everything is falling around them,
mhm.
or even
Yeah,
when major part of their life don't really work.
yeah, yeah. I can see that for sure. Yeah, amazing.
So the people that are really good will make it go right for a while, but at one point something will happen, and they will suffer a lot.
Mm. And does
It will be
that suffering happen to everyone without
everyone,
exception?
without exception.
So
I
does
know
it matter if?
extremely rich and powerful people, and if you check Elvis Presley and Madonna and any famous person that you know, they had a disaster that they're carrying on with. They're carrying. If you actually go and check, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, power couple, what happened? How come? Just I know personally a few Israeli celebrities that I know their story of their life. I know what's happened there. Yes,
Mhm,
I know specific, of course, businessmen that are extremely rich but lonely.
mm, mhm,
And they know that the people that around them are there only for the money. If they fall dead tomorrow, if they don't have money and they fall dead, no one will look at them.
mm. Yeah, I
If
see.
they lose the money, no one will talk to them. Everyone will disappear.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
So it's really sad. They don't have one real friend, and they are not real friends to anyone.
Yeah, 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 true. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Now, my answer to that, if I was somebody from the outside, would be, okay, so if that happens to everyone, what's to say that your way, that guaranteed prosperity is the answer, that like this course is somehow the silver bullet to stop it from the inevitable suffering that I'm eventually going to have anyway one day.
So first, there's two things. First of all, it's not a silver bullet. It's
Hmm.
the first step on a road that will take you time,
Hmm.
a long time, because you've been destroyed in the past few billion years. And if we can improve you in a week, just improve you, it's a miracle. And if
Hmm.
we can really, really fix some areas of your life, it's magic.
Hmm.
So that's number one. Number two, how do you know that it actually works? Ask people that have been there.
Yeah.
Ask one of my students, anyone, pick up randomly any student, ask them, and they will tell you. And you don't need to ask them, just go and look for the success stories online. And there are thousands, if not more.
Okay, and that's a great answer. But
But
so
we promoting, I don't know. I mean, there's many thousands more that we don't even
that's
promote.
true. That's true. That's a good point. We need to promote those too. But yes. So now, and somebody will say, okay, I'm sure. But people go to events where they walk on hot coals, or I don't know, they do meditation for a week or whatever, and they come back improved also. So why this and not that?
Because they come back feeling good. Like after you drink or after you take drugs, you feel good for a few days and then there's a crash. Look at our success stories and you will see that it's different.
Mm,
Listen to the what I'm saying, and if you are not dead yet, you will see that I'm talking differently. That I'm talking about truth that you never heard before. Just
mhm.
listen to this interview again from the beginning, and the number of truths that I gave is like unbelievable.
Yeah,
You find only what you're looking for. If you just duplicate that, just that, you don't need any seminars ever again.
yeah. Wow,
Like
amazing.
any one of
Now,
those.
and now, okay, now tomorrow is gonna be for anyone that's just joining. Tomorrow there's the free webinar about this. It's basically gonna touch upon what's happening in society. You can go to gprosperity.com/1. My last question is, what about physical issues? Like I have friends that are either struggling either to get pregnant or having miscarriages or they're having just physical problems. They can't lose weight. I just know people that are constantly getting injured. Like there's just so many, a whole spectrum of physical ailments that people that shouldn't really be having them are having them also seemingly more than it should be.
Yeah,
How does
because
that connect?
your physical um, body and the physical universe around you is a manifestation of your state of being.
Hmm.
You take a person that is in a very low state of being, you give him a new car, and it will be a wreck within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You get a person in a very good state of being, and you give him a wreck of a car, and it will be the most amazing restored car in 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what actually defined what's around you, what's actually defined how you look, how you speak, who you are, how beautiful you are, your level of aesthetics is your viewpoint.
Hmm.
It's you. You define what other people see. You define the physical universe around you from your viewpoint. You are 100% the author and the painter of everything around you.
Wow. Yeah.
You, it's you. Now, to understand it is easy. To know it, something else.
Hmm.
You'll see that most people, most of the time, find what's wrong. Always, they find what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong. And since you find only what you're looking for, if you say what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong, you will find wrong, and your life will be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you look what's right, what's right, what's right, what's right, what's beautiful, what's amazing, what aesthetic, what's moved my heart, what's melt my heart, obviously what you will find is love.
Mm, yeah, amazing. Amazing and applicable. Something that you can just do.
Mhm. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
So
So
never mind what's the reason that you have to find what's wrong. Yes, for sure, handle what's wrong, but put 5% into it and 95% into what you want to achieve.
I
So
see.
I will find what's wrong only with the purpose of getting something right.
Hmm.
95% of my attention is on the right and okay, how do we handle it? What's the target? And 5%, okay, fine, we'll stop this nonsense for a second. 95% of my attention is on what's my purpose?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Restoring that.
Exactly. Because
Hmm.
stopping is killing.
Yeah, true.
Stopping is killing. And even if you stop, I don't know, a disease, you still kill something. It's
Yeah.
better, instead of killing the disease, is creating a healthy body.
I see. Yeah,
Prevention is better than cure,
yeah, yeah.
and
Right.
creation is even better than prevention.
Yeah, I see. I see. True. Great. That's a very good point. Exactly. Yeah. Amazing. Okay. Amazing. That's no further questioning, Your Honor.
I
Yeah.
rest my case.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I did we didn't answer the people in the comments, so just really quickly, I want to say hi. Juliet said hello, my darling. Mwah, mwah,
Hi, hi.
Juliet, hello, and hi, Shamaya. And Jason had a question. Is there something small you can give to increase our willingness?
Something small I can give to, yes. Take whatever you feel unwilling at, define what do you want to achieve, and then find the smallest thing you can do and acknowledge it.
Mhm.
Acknowledge. Success, my definition of the word success is the sum of all validated improvements. Instead of acknowledging that you are unwilling and things are difficult and acknowledging bad, find something really small that you can do, you can complete and acknowledge it. Because success is the sum, it's not the quality, it's the sum of all validated improvement. It's not the size, but the sum, the total. So it's a number game, not a size game, which settle a long, very old question.
Yeah,
It's a number game. It's not a size game.
yeah. Amazing. No, that's a
The
great answer.
number of improvements, not the size. So just cut it. And if what you can do is move your finger 1 millimeter, big win. Excellent, acknowledge it. And
Right.
then I can move it again. Good, 2 wins, acknowledge it. And if
Mm.
you will acknowledge enough improvements, you will see that regardless of the size of the improvements, your life will be amazing.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. And Jason said, wow. So that answered that, I think, for
Yeah.
him. For me, for sure. Beautiful. Okay. Curtis said, for me as a Christian, I see it as becoming a true son of God when we were talking earlier about the image of
Yeah.
God and so forth. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Farida Farr is here. She put some kind of an emoji that I can't really see, but hi Farida and hi Jenna. Jenna said, hi, yes, I see that. And Jenna and Bridget were laughing at a couple of the amazing jokes earlier. And Jenna, yeah, Jenna said now amazing answer. That was an amazing answer. And Bridget
Thank
said working with Mayor has given me my life back. Wow,
you.
that's
Wow. Wow, Bridget.
amazing.
Thank
Very
you.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was wow. So
Thank
for
you.
anybody watching, number one, share this. Number two, register for tomorrow. It's free. Go to gprosperity.com/one and it will be very powerful. Aideen here said, what a beautiful knowledge. So much love from Pakistan. Thank you,
Oh, wow.
Aideen.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And we
Thank
will
you.
see you tomorrow. And Gali, I love you. Mwah.
Love you. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. See you tomorrow.
2 a.m. in heaven, in Cape Town.
Yes. Yeah.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.